Hi everyone, here we are at the end of May, and I am covering my completed pages for both April and May. I didn't do one at the end of April, so we're going to roll that into this one. I'll probably note the ones I did in April, because they're in, I think some of them are in some of the books I colored in also for May, so. There is a very large pile of books here. This might be my biggest coloring month I've had in almost 2 years. I think Halloween of 2018 is probably my second highest month. But this month, because of the challenge I had for myself with Sunlife, it turned into a lot of pages. So first we're going to cover the non-Sunlife books. So this is from April. I colored this on my own, just got in the mood to use some pencils. Magical Jungle seems to be the book that I'm really enjoying of Joanna Basford's right now. Let me see if I can zoom. I can't zoom out, damn it. Alright, maybe we can do it this way. Okay, wow, I can't even get it all in one picture here. So as you can see, this is a double page spread. There's the other side of it. I actually used the Crayola Twistables for this. I found a 50 set online when I was looking around at the Lelix pencils. These were a pretty decent price, so I ordered them. I did a variety of just straight coloring with them. I did a little bit of blending with them. They did surprisingly well. I mean, yeah, they're no Prismacolors by any stretch, but I did really enjoy them because they are nice and soft. Definitely the softest, I think, budget pencils there are out there. So, and then I used like a chalk pastel on the background, which I fussed with, and then I used a little bit of glitter gel pen too. So there is that one. I never give myself room to stack the books I've done. Never do. 50 Spring Miniatures. I did this as part of a coloring chat this month by Camellia Angelkova. We did this one. This was a marker blend with gel pen over it. I'm trying to show a little bit of the sparkly. There you go. It was marker blending with some gel pen, and then again a chalk pastel on the background. This one is really cute. I just love it. I love how the cat turned out, and I think the cat in the water, the rocks were alright. I wasn't too big on the irises, but I feel like I sprayed that one. Hopefully that stays okay. That was for Sidonia, who was sick earlier this month. This is from Mullerinmay Color Along for Deborah Muller. This is from Crazy Cat Girls. I colored this one. Did one for Sidonia, and then last week I did one for Annie, since she's also had some health issues. I used all kinds of stuff on this. I used Neocolor 2s here in the background, Arteza real brush pens. I used some alcohol markers, glitter gel pen. There you go. I can see a little bit. And yeah, it turned out real cute. I especially love the blend. The real brush pens make me really happy when I use them in the Deborah Muller books in particular. She's real brush pens, shaded, and then so are the bushes behind them. So, like I said, I always every time I use those in a Deborah Muller book, I always like the result. This was a new release this month from George Tufexis and Creative Haven. This is By the Sea, Color by Number. Like I've mentioned before, the chart is on the inside, and what I do usually when I color a picture is I go ahead and list out my own version of it with the colors and the markers I used. So you can take a screenshot of that and zoom in if you're really curious as to what I was using. That just gives me a good start. Plus this is something I can take, unclip and use it on the actual page I'm coloring, so I don't have to flip back and forth. There we go. And then we have this picture. I use a lot more ultra fine tip markers and fine liners in this one, and I'm pleased with the results. I especially love how the frog turned out. But yeah, I start one of these pictures and the whole time I tell myself, I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? This is so much work. And then I get done and I'm like, oh, it looks great, now I'm gonna go do another one. So anyway, I liked how that turned out. Next up is from the Bibliophile Colorist and Coloring It V's. They did a Halfway to Halloween color along this month. This is Enchanted Halloween by Hannah Lynn. I colored this page. This was marker, I think all marker and gel pen with a little bit of the white Posca. Mostly marker, but her fin, and like her gloves, some parts of her hat, the fish, different parts are glitter gel pen. I did also use some neon gel pen in this as well. I think she turned out pretty darn cute. And then for a live stream, we colored, this was my first color Questopia picture. This was from Fairy Magic Color by Number. We did this picture using, I think, mostly Copics. I probably threw in some Artesas in here as well. Usually that's what I go with, so I'm assuming, or Prismacolor. It's something out of that group. And then I used a silver gel pen for the lines through it. I got my Cats and Kittens Color Questopia book, and I just didn't have time this month to color in it. And finally, the one y'all saw yesterday from Alice in Wonderland Grayscale. We have the Cheshire Cat. Again, this was all alcohol marker except for the white areas where I used a white Prisma pencil to go over those areas. And again, out of all the pictures I've done this month, this one is probably one of my favorites. Might be my favorite picture this month, really and truly. Alright, so Anne at A Colorful Life had a Colorful Sunlife 2020 color along this month for Sunlife Drawing books. And I took it upon myself as a personal challenge to color in every Sunlife coloring book I own at least one page. And I am proud to say that I achieved that. I even got an extra page in a book I received this month. Now, the books I did a flip through on Friday are not included in this personal challenge because I knew I wasn't going to get them in before the end of the month, and I was like, we're just going to stick with the books that I already had when I made this challenge for myself. So it's cool. It's like one of the times I've actually challenged myself to do something coloring wise, and I did it. So yay me. But buckle in. If you haven't already, you might want to stop and get a cup of coffee or a small glass of whiskey, or hey, maybe both, who knows. Make it an Irish coffee. So first up is the Mosaic Mandala Black Edition Color by Number by Sunlife Drawing. All of these books I'm doing right now are by Sunlife Drawing. Hopefully I'll remember that, but I'll probably just say it with every book. So they do have a mosaic mandala without the black backgrounds. So this is what the two look like. And they are the same pictures, but they are different colors. So this one here that's showing on the cover, it has different colors on this cover. So they have different color combinations, if that makes any sense. So this was one of the rare times I bought both versions, so because I really like black backgrounds. Alright, so the one I colored this month, I think this one I'm starting from the back and working my way up. Oh, so I did do this one in April. I used, I think I used the, is it Faber-Castell? Is that what they're called? Staedtler, the Staedtler 326s and the Faber-Castell color grip markers. Is that right? Yep, Faber-Castell color grip markers. Used those for this in April. Then for May, for my challenge, I did this picture, which of course is the cover picture. This one I just used regular alcohol markers with. I figured with the smaller areas I would have more trouble trying to use the regular alcohol markers, but honestly this one went a lot quicker, and so I think I'll be using my alcohol markers more in this book. But I love the colors in that one. Alright, so then I also did one out of this one, not the same one. Though that probably would have been cool to show you guys like the actual difference. Which one did I do? Was it this one? I think it was this one. When did I do that one? There's no telling. So here is the one that has the white backgrounds. And I did this one. This one I believe I also used the Staedtler 326s and the color grip Faber-Castell markers. So there's that one. This one I'm doing front to back, so at some point they will cross. World of Mice. This is the large print color by number. They do have a stained glass option as well if you are curious about this book. This one has the 12 color palette. This is one of those books I have challenged myself to complete before the end of the year. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Did I do one last month in this one? To the Instagram. Let me look. Yeah, I did. That's weird. Did I skip? Did I skip over? Did I leave one out of my Instagram? I believe I did. Huh. That's interesting. Oh well. There's a lot of pictures flying around. Usually I like using my Instagram as my reference as to what I have colored for the month, especially this month. But it looks like I skipped a couple pictures, so I'm just gonna have to make a guess. Anyway, this is from April. I use alcohol markers in the large print color by number books. I love this book. Love this book. I did this one too at some point, but I don't think I posted this anywhere. And this was also alcohol markers. And I'm working my way through front to back on this. So that's why I was like, I know I haven't showed this one. So I believe that one was in April too. And then this one's for May. For my challenge this month. We're getting close. There's 30 pictures in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I have 9 pictures left. So this is the next one up. And we'll see how many I can accomplish in June. I only stuck with one this month because of the other books. Then we have the Little Witches large print color by number. Again, 12 color palette. I think this is available as regular line art. I'm not sure about any other options. Almost forgot I had this one, by the way. This one was stuck in a different spot. And I've done quite a few in here too. Did not know that. So this is the one I did for this month. That little spot right there on this page, I have went over it 2 or 3 times with the marker. And for some reason it is not wanting to stay. Not sure why. Anyway, again, and it did it here too. That's so bizarre. Anyway, hadn't had that happen on any other pages, so it's probably just a fluke. This was alcohol marker. I really like that one. Then we have Christmas large print color by number. You sensing a pattern here? I think this one's very good. Available as plain line art too. Now this one I've just randomly been working my way through. Here's the one I did this month. There's that one again, alcohol marker. Love the plotting pets there behind the furniture. My first Sunlife drawing picture I did this month was a color and chat. This was from one of my newest Sunlife drawing books, or one of the newest released Sunlife drawing books, I guess I should say. Color by number art animal stencils. I did this one using my Crayola and what's the other one? Why am I blanking out? Crayola and Rose Art Super Tips. That's it. And we did this picture of the lynx. I really like using my super tips in the Sunlife drawing books when I have small little areas like this. When they get to be bigger areas, maybe past the areas from the mosaic books, is when I start having a little more trouble with them. I also did my first picture in one of the Sunlife Drawing Quest books. I did the Phoenix, which is, well, I'm not going to tell you where that's at in this book. But this is a full 22 color palette. And this was one where, like, I started out and I was like, this is probably going to be just a pain. But then I got really into it because I try not to spoil myself as to what these are going to be before I color them. It reveals it as it goes on. So that was fun. I cannot remember what all I was using, but it was mostly alcohol type markers, probably ultra fine and fine tip markers. Animal mosaic, color by number. We did this one, which is a funky colorful bear, and I love it. This was Rose Art and Crayola Super Tips. Then we have Travel Mosaic, color by number. I told you guys it was a lot of books this month. Was not playing. I think this is one I didn't get a chance to show on Instagram, but this is the Big Ben picture. This one did alright, but when I get to the next one, we'll talk about the Super Tips. But this was, again, the Super Tips, the Crayola and Rose Art Super Tips. Then we have a Christmas mosaic, color by number. And here is the one for this month. Now, this was the page where I started running out on some of my super tips. And I had to pull some others. Fortunately, I have both Crayola and Rose Art Super Tips. I have 100 sets, so I'm able to pull somewhat similar colors, but I mean, if you look real close at the page, you can probably see it. Overall, I don't think it caused a huge issue, but I'm trying to calculate how many pictures I did. They're not very big markers, though. I mean, let's be honest. They're about that big. They're not that big markers. They're not going to have a whole lot of ink to them, so I mean, it's not a huge surprise, I guess, at this point that they're running out. Honestly, they probably should have run out way before this, but I'm going to start getting creative with the other markers I have. But just as a heads up, like I said, let's see, 1, 2, I've done 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I do another one in here that was Super Tips? I don't think it was Super Tips. I think that was alcohol marker. I don't know. It might have been Super Tips, actually. I've done probably at least 7 pictures with these, with the mosaics, and then where I've used them in other books. So I don't know, at least 7 mosaic type pictures, full-size pictures, and then a couple others. So for their size, I mean, they've done pretty darn well, to be honest. Can't complain about them at all. World of Cats. This one is interesting because it is not a color by number. It is not a stained glass. It is not anything but just regular line art. And I need to color in this more often. So I did this one Wednesday. And I used alcohol marker, gel pen, and of course the white Posca for the background. So I'm glad I've been using my gel pens a little more this month as well. This turned out really cute. I was very pleased by this. So, and finally, I've not shown this one yet on social media because I just got this one done. This was my extra bonus one for Sunlife Drawing. Those were all the books I owned at the start of the month when I put the challenge down on myself. And I did get this one in the middle of the month because it was a new release. And because I got it in a reasonable amount of time, and I was like, I really want to do a picture in this one this month. This was my extra bonus picture. So I finished this one up. This is Little Fairies stained glass color by number. There is a line art version of this, but as far as I know right now, there's not a large print yet. So this is the picture I did in this one. And I did use alcohol markers on this one just because, like I said, my super tips are starting to give me a little bit of trouble. And the numbers in these are very light gray. When I was in poor lighting, I had to use a magnifying glass to really see the numbers. But under this strong light that's kind of washing out the pictures, I was able to see the numbers. So I really liked the tips in the Bic marking, or Bic intensity now, and the Sharpie markers. Those seem to be the best tips for these small little areas like this, in my opinion. The fine tips on regular alcohol markers almost were too small. So just an observation I had doing this picture. It turned out really cute. I love the stained glass. I really want to go ahead and do another picture in here. So yeah, so let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of the 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Trying not to count the ones from April. I did 18 pictures this month. I have to go back. That's probably more than that, October. But what I say, 12? I've already forgotten my count here. I think it was 12. Whatever, 11 or 12 books of this month's coloring were all out of Sunlife Drawing. So anyway, I'm tickled that I actually met the challenge. I enjoyed coloring out all these books, and that's evident from the fact that I purchased 3 additional books on top of this. So obviously I'm a fan of Sunlife Drawing. Thanks to Anne for hosting this color along this month. Like I said, it was really nice to actually challenge myself to something and actually meet that goal. So yeah, I think I'm going to try to see if I can get a picture of all these completed Sunlife Drawing pictures and see if I can post that on social media. I don't know. We'll have to see. But that was my April and May when it comes to coloring. Let's hope June is a little kinder to my life. As far as plans for June, right now I'm every time this is why I just set the challenge at the start of the month, right? Like, I had no plans to do it until about a week into May. So, like, I have an idea what I'm going to do, what my focus is going to be in June, but I don't, if I say it, I'm going to spoil it. I'm going to jinx myself. So, I don't know why, but anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm crazy. I would like to do a number of Jade Summer pictures in June. I am not going to say every book, because I'm going to tell you right now, I own a lot more than 15 Jade Summer books. And unless I want to try to color a picture a day, I don't know. I'm looking at my number, and I don't even think if I did a picture a day, I could get it. I have a lot of those books. And I would like to color other things too. I have some George Tufex's color by numbers I would like to do. I need to do one out of my Flower Designs color by number book, which is another book I am trying to finish. I did not get a picture out of that this month. I would like to do a Marjorie Sarnett picture for once. I love her books and I never can get to them. I have some cat related books. I have another Deborah Muller book that I couldn't get to in May that I want to do for June. I have my Coloring Heaven castle art picture that I didn't get anywhere close to being done. So I have some things to do for June. Will it be as color productive as May? Probably not, but you know, time will tell. And I will certainly be coloring more out of my Sunlife books for June. So hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, this was a pretty long what I've colored this month. So hope you guys have enjoyed. I've been pretty video intensive the last few weeks. I'm really hoping I can get my long wanted castle art series of castle art pencil series of videos out starting on Monday. But if not Monday, then I will definitely do it on Wednesday. So I don't know, I might just take Monday off. Heck, I might make this Monday's video. I think I'm going to make this Monday's video. Oh my goodness. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.